Look,
You
I'm gonna
know
say this. I'm gonna say it again one more time.
that he
Yeah,
thought you was
yes.
gonna bring
What
him
do you say?
back.
What do you say? Yes, I know he's
Oh
hating. No, that's
God.
okay. I know he's hating. It's all right. Look, I'm gonna
This
say
is, what is this? This is like highly questionable.
I'm gonna say this one more.
Ring, ring. Hello, Calvin Ellis here. What? Don't listen to Mario. I should have shut him down in Kirtan. What am I supposed to do? You weren't here. We talked about it, and I did as much as I could. I tried to use the voice, but it didn't work out. All right, I'm sorry. Next time. No, I can't post that one. I have to. I'm talking about Krypton now. All right. Maybe we'll add you in a little blurb, and you can talk over Mario. All right. No, I can't talk to you. You have to stop yelling. Stop it. Lord, he's too much a Superman fan. Anyway.
Fake news. Yeah, I know. Don't say about it. I got you.
Gathered together from the cosmic reaches of the universe, here in this great hall of justice, are the most powerful forces of good ever assembled. Dedicated to truth, justice, and peace for all mankind.
Who's that man behind us?
It is here.
Get away.
It is here. It is here. The great one is here. Thanos is here, baby.
Big business likes the villain, so this is a
He
big
is
two-act story of a villain.
Three acts.
Two acts of a villain wanting something and the villain getting something.
And then the supposed good guys trying to take it back.
How are the good guys? They gonna just get trounced? And then we also know this Infinity War. There's a part 2, so they taking off the Infinity War part 2. It's gonna have some other name, but they're just gonna get trounced, and then we have another movie.
It's okay. They can have 7 movies. This is what we've been waiting for what, 13 years? Since Iron Man. This is what we've been waiting for. The goal. The greatest.
We didn't know Thanos was going to be
Of course he was going to be. If they were going to make
Man.
any MCU, if they were going to make any
You know, he
MCU,
appeared first in
it.
Iron Man.
I don't want to digress with you.
Does Iron Man
it's 2 against
die?
1. I have Cal's proxy. I can speak for him. Okay, so whatever I say has the power of 2. All right, just remember that. So we outvote you every single time. Thanos is probably one of the greatest villains ever made. Okay, Cal agrees with that 100% of the time.
Thanos is probably the greatest Darkseid avatar ever made. Darkseid and Metron from the New Gods, which Ava DuVernay is going to be doing soon. But no, Thanos is a villain that showed up in Iron Man, I think it's 55 or something like that. And he slowly started building momentum like a snowball down the hill. And then once we saw him, he had many stories with Adam Warlock, had stories with Captain Marvel, the original Marvel. And then since those stories Captain Marvel I don't think he lost his title, but Warlock lost his title. The story started to play itself out in the Avengers. The Avengers Annual had Avengers Annual, and then the Marvel 2-in-1 thing, which had the Avengers in it, had the last big Thanos stories of the late 70s.
Wasn't Thanos also involved in the Fantastic Four storyline?
No, he wasn't.
I thought he was.
He didn't get involved in the Fantastic Four. At that point, the Fantastic Four was...
At least in the 80s or 90s?
No, because the 80s he wasn't really in comics. He only shows up in, The Death of Captain Marvel. And we see a different Thanos who is comfortable with death because he's already dead. So he sort of tells Captain Marvel, like, we're not going to fight. We have a fight, but it's like, this is sort of what I've been wanting to get to. And it's a closure moment. But, we've said it before. The Silver Surfer has started strong. It lost Steve Englehart. He wasn't on the book anymore. He left all of his Marvel's titles. A lot of creators were jumping off a Marvel ship at that point, even though it was Silver. But they decided around issue 34, that they wanted Jim Starlin, since he's a cosmic writer. He'd done the stuff with Batman. He'd had some big success with the death of Robin in the Batman titles. So they asked him to do Silver Surfer, and his first thing was he had a gentleman's agreement that Marvel not bring him back unless he did the story. So they said, "Hey, I'll bring Thanos back." So he said, I think Jim Starlin said it wasn't as big as we thought it was, but now looking at it, it's bigger. But it had
Way
a big,
bigger.
we had a successful miniseries that worked, but it wasn't the X-Men sales. So now they hinted him in first Avengers movie,
Thor
in
movies.
Guardians of the Galaxy. So now we have the real deal, the real gauntlet, not the fake one that was in Asgard. He's getting the Infinity Stones, which used to be gems, but then that's too feminine, so they got stones now. They have the cojones now. Sorry, I said that too. I didn't mean to say that. But anyway, he's got the Infinity Stones. He's putting them into the gauntlet. This is the gauntlet that you don't feel that you could just snatch off. Well, you couldn't snatch off OJ's glove either, but somehow, it didn't fit.
Because it didn't fit. I know it didn't fit. But, the point of the matter is you come into this trailer, we see Thanos. He is the biggest, baddest dude. He's taking them all. He's kicking ass. No one. The only thing that I had was Captain America was holding his hand at one point. And I think Thanos was just looking at this petty creature is trying to stop me. Is that not the most bizarre thing ever?
Well, we see the big three in their worst position so far. Thor's head, his Thor's head going to be crushed.
Yes.
His Iron Man, looks like he's talking to Iron Man before the moment he's dying, and then Captain America somehow decides that he's going to go toe-to-toe with Thanos. I'm not sure if that's going to work out, but it's a classic Kirby sort of Captain America that'll go against these big...
Anybody.
Yeah,
He'll do anybody. But, also you see his crew. What is it, Obsidian Black?
Okay.
We also see one shot of them. And one of them we have, where you have spikes coming out of Doctor Strange. Mm-hmm. One of the crew. So, I wish they would develop that a little bit more so we could see, but...
You can't. They gotta get. I don't want to see too much of the stories, but it just looks like. That's why I keep saying it's a 2-act story, because it looks like Thanos wants the stones, and then he just starts to just hammer the Avengers down like nails into the wall.
Wait.
Or knocking down bowling
This is coming from Cal, not from me, but
it's coming from Cal.
Yeah, but is not Thanos one of the most powerful creatures in the Marvelverse? And the Avengers, compared to him, don't have anything near to what he has to.
He doesn't even have all the stones yet.
Doesn't need all the stones. In his person incarnate right now, he can go toe-to-toe easily with Thor.
He shouldn't be able to.
And what the stones do is it puts him to the next realm where he could take on Odin, the Eternals.
He shouldn't be able to
that's
take
what he should
on
do.
all of them.
That's the whole purpose of the stone. It's the Infinity Gauntlet, bro. You brought all the types of time, reality, power, whatever. All the gems are together now, and he has it all.
I don't know, man. I guess it makes sense that he'd be more powerful than people like Galactus and Odin, but at the same time, you don't want them to just be ordinary characters, but that's what it is. The Marvel Universe.
Sorry, Cal, what did you just say? He's a hater? Okay. So Cal's saying that you're hating.
Oh, that's what Cal's saying?
Yeah, that's what Cal's saying.
Okay.
I feel
I'm okay with him having the Infinity Gauntlet being more powerful than Thor. Not without the Infinity Gauntlet, he should not be more powerful than Thor.
He should be more powerful.
Why?
He's a Titan. Didn't we just discuss that? Who is Titan before? He is a Class A level villain. So he's going to be on the same strength as almost any villain.
No, he said in the Thanos quest that he didn't want to fight the Hulk. And now we see that he's as strong as the Hulk, if not stronger.
I would think so. If you guys claim that all Superman needed to do was just take the Thor up and the Hulk up into space, or Thor had to take the Hulk up in space, he should have the same ability to do the same thing too.
Well, what we were talking about, well, I don't know. I don't want to get into that part because it just trails off. We sort of addressed the Thor breaker, or like the world break, the King Thor and the Hulk thing, and people not working out the aspect that if you destroy the world, where does the Hulk go? And you say, where is he clapping to where? How far is it going to get him? Or what is he going to be able to propel himself in space? When he's clapping his hand, it's like he's going to possibly go in one direction. It's just, there's a lot of things you have to work out if you decide that you want a story where the Hulk breaks the world, and then Thor's like, all right, I'll see you later. And then the Hulk is just there on no.
Right, but you see, the Hulk is on another level compared to Thor, and with Thor and the Hulk in the same space, Hulk wins. You know, close up fact.
This is an exciting trailer.
But
It's an exciting trailer. We see a lot of characters. There's maybe too many characters for me, but at the same time, it looks like it could be fun. I'm hoping it's not just a 2-act story or a thing where at the end they turn Gamora into a little girl and he touches Thanos' big hand. Hey.
I think that's the backstory that they're gonna do with Thanos and stuff like that. Yeah, look,
then that can lead into Nebula becoming this big, fixing herself and being this hottie like she's in the comic books, and we get back to that Nebula. You know?
Well, listen, guys, I gotta say,
what do you gotta say?
Go watch it, bro.
Okay, go watch it.
The movie's hot.
We'll be there, and we also have the momentum of the Black Panther that's doing, selling like gangbusters. So then, this Avengers movie should be.
It's big or better.
Yeah, it should be.
I mean,
or they could feel
Marvel
like Ultron. It's like, yeah, it was okay. I don't need to see it again.
No. Marvel could not have lucked out.
How many times have you seen Black Panther?
I'm seeing the second time this week.
This is be your second time?
Yeah, haven't had a chance. I've been really busy.
Okay.
That's
So
why
how
you
many
have 4
times have
jobs.
you seen Ultron? Age
Once.
of Ultron. How many times did you see the Avengers?
On TV or on movies?
Movies.
Once. On TV,
Wow.
3 times.
I don't even know how to gauge that. Maybe you won't see it. You only see it one time.
If I have time, definitely I'll see it one time. But
He just lied and say he's seeing the Black Panther a second time.
I'm seeing it.
How
I'm not
many of
lying. I'm
you-
going to see it.
He's going to. He doesn't know if he's going to do it yet.
No, I will. I really.
So I'm with you. I usually see these movies twice.
Wow.
You know? I've seen a lot of them twice. I think I might not have seen Ant-Man twice.
Ant-Man.
I didn't
saw
see.
that twice. That was funny.
I've seen it
Doctor Strange once.
once. Yeah,
saw it on
but I've
TV
seen
twice.
the Avengers twice. I've seen most of those Captain America: Civil War. I did see that one twice. But.
I wish I could say I could see it, but I'm pretty packed usually most of my schedule. So I just want to say, hey, watch the movie. Let me tell you, I can guarantee this is going to be a hit. I can guarantee this movie.
How can you guarantee it's going to be a hit?
Because I just know in my bones of bones, and my feelings of feelings, me and Cal both agree this is going to be one of the biggest.
They took off the part 1 just so you wouldn't know to expect in Avengers 4, right? So they took that off so there'd be some mystery. So if he does kill half the population, then
Look, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say it again one more time.
That he's
Yeah,
not
yes.
just gonna bring
What do
him
you say?
back.
What do you say? Yes, I know he's hating.
Oh,
No, that's
God.
okay. I know he's hating. It's all right. Look, I'm going to
This
say.
is- what is this? This is like highly questionable.
I'm going to say this. one more-
Ring, ring. Hello, Calvin Ellis here. What? Don't listen to Mario. I should have shut him down in Kirtan. What am I supposed to do? You weren't here. We talked about it, and I did as much as I could. I tried to use the voice, but it didn't work out. All right, I'm sorry. Next time. No, I can't post that one. I have to. I'm talking about Krypton now. All right. Maybe we'll add you in a little blurb, and you can talk over Mario. All right, I'm sorry. All right. No, I can't talk. You have to stop yelling. Stop it. Lord, he's too much a Superman fan. Anyway.
Fake news. Yeah, I know. Don't sweat about it. I got you. So, look, this is going to be, I'm going to put my wallet right here, and I'm going to say, if this damn thing isn't a hit, you got
George
the wallet.
Costanza.
You know what I'm trying to say?
George Costanza.
You know, it's going to be a hit.
Oh, look at this. He looks like some Guantanamo Bay shot. What kind of what happened to this? This is what New York is doing there.
That's their new thing.
Wow, looks like a criminal. Looks like FBI most wanted.
Oh boy. Spinner rack out.
Out.